See, the program which we made turned the LED on. So now let's make the LED turn on and off 3 times. So the first step is to make a for loop. So if we press enter, and we can start our for loop for x, or any variable, in range, however many times we want, let's say 3. Then we go down here and we indent to make sure that these 2 lines of code are in the for loop. So now if we look at this, the LED will turn on, but it won't blink because there's no line of code that will turn it off. So in the for loop, we can do GPIO.output 7, which is the GPIO pin, false. And we have to add the time.sleep again. Time.sleep for 1 second. Let's try it out. As you can see, the light is blinking and it'll blink 3 times before stopping completely. There you can see the LED is turned off. So here we have a model traffic signal, which is meant to simulate a real traffic light. As you can see here, we have the car light, which is meant to allow the cars to go and stop. Across from that, we have the pedestrian light, which allows pedestrians to know whether they can cross the street or not. And across from the pedestrian light, we have the pedestrian button, which the pedestrians can use to change the light. So now, let's start building the code. Now that we've written the code, which will allow the traffic signal to function, let's try it out. So as you can see here, the light is red, the traffic light for the car is functioning perfectly, and the pedestrian light stays red. Now let's work on the code which will stop the regular traffic flow and will insert the pedestrian traffic pattern. Now that we've finished writing the code which will interrupt the regular traffic pattern, let's understand it. So as you can see here in line number 42, we used the GPIO's built-in function called addEventDetect. And this function has 4 inputs. In the first input, it requires the GPIO number, which we defined earlier with the variable pedestrian button. In myInterrupt, this is a function that we defined which interrupts the normal traffic pattern and introduces the pedestrian traffic flow. So let's try it out. So as you can see here, the traffic light is still functioning as normal. The car light goes between green, yellow, and red, and the pedestrian light stays on red. But let's try out the button now. When I press the button, the pedestrian light turns to green and the car light slowly goes to red. Now it goes back to its normal pattern after some time.